In this video, we will discuss about the graphical user interface in Python. So we will further discuss about various type of widgets that are used in the graphical user interface and their implementations. So let us start. First, what is the GUI? GUI is basically graphical user interface and is a visual way to interacting with the computer using items like window, icons, buttons. In daily life, we generally use GUI like in our laptop, in Windows, in mobiles, and the basic element of the GUI are icons, mouse pointers. So main advantage is that it eliminate the need of the command line operations. Like we did not need to remember the commands. Let's see now various advantages of the GUI. The first one is it is user friendly and intuitive. It reduces the learning curve for non-technical user. Even a non-technical person or even an illiterate can also use the machine or system just by pressing uh, the mouse button or by clicking on an icon. It supports multitasking with multiple windows. We can open more than one windows, or we can simultaneously do more than one task at a time by using the windows. It enhances the accessibility for diverse user groups. Even we can create different users. Even in our systems we create different logins for different users. It provides visual feedback and interactivity. In Python there are various tools or frameworks are available to implement GUI, but the most commonly used, there are three most commonly used GUI interfaces or frameworks are tkinter, pyqt and Kiwi. So we will discuss mainly about the tkinter. The reason behind is tkinter is the only framework that is built into the Python standard library. So it is the default standard library. It is available with the Python. So we need not to install any library, any extra library to use this. Whereas for the other one, like for the Qt and for the Kiwi, we have to install the respective library or packages. The basically strength of the tkinter, it is cross-platform. tkinter is considered the de facto, it is the by default GUI framework. And the only one disadvantage, the GUI built with tkinter is little bit looks outdated. Now let's see how to building the GUI application with the tkinter. The fundamental elements of tkinter GUI is window. Usually it is window is a fundamental elements of almost every GUI. So window are the containers in which all other GUI elements live. So these GUI elements such as text boxes, labels, buttons are known as widgets. So widgets are contained inside the window. Now how to start GUI programming? The first step is to import the tkinter library in the Python. So you have to use the first command import tkinter as tk. So then you have to create a window. So basically window is a instance of tk class of this tkinter library. So window is equal to tk.tk, where small tk is name of the library and capital T and K is name of the class, and window is the object. So let's start with the tkinter. The first step is obviously import tkinter library. We import tkinter as tk, and then we create an object root. Root is equal to tk dot capital Tk, where capital Tk is the class and root is object of this class. Then we started to set the title of this window, root dot title basic tkinter window. Then we set the size of the window like 300 by 200. Then we start the main loop. Basically main loop is used to start a graphical user interface, and it keeps the window alive until the user did not press the cross button to close the window. So the main loop will continue to execute the window. It will keep the window alive. let's see the output. The output will be this. We can see a window. The title is the basic TK enter window. The title that we have given here, it is on this one, basic, and the size of the window will be 300 by 200. This window will be continue to visible until we do not press the cross button. So main loop is basically keeps this window alive. Next, let's see what are the various wizards that we insert in a window. Most commonly used wizards are label. So labels are basically static text or images. Then comes the button. Button is a clickable button that is used to trigger an action or event. Then comes the entry. Entry is a single line text box for user input. Text is a multi-line text box for editing or displaying text. Frame is a container wizards used to group other wizards. If we want to grouping the wizards in a window, then we use the frames. Then comes the canvas. So canvas is a wizard for drawing shapes, images, or custom graphics. Now let's understand each wizard one by one. The first one was the label. Now to use the label, first step is again just to import tk-enter library. So import tk-enter as tk, then create an object of this tk class, and then further label is also a class of this library. So tk.label, tk is name of the library and this label is a class. So what are the parameter in the label? The first parameter is the instance of the window in which we have to insert this label. So root is the instance of the window in which we have to insert this label. Then the text that we want on the label, and then font type, font size, and after that where we have to place this label in the window. So we are using pag geometric manager. Pad y 10 means the distance from the y coordinate will be 10, and again root dot main loop, this will keep the window alive. Now let's see the output. Yeah, this is the output, and this is the label and the title that we have written here, welcome to the Python GUI. Here is the title, and pad y means distance from this top will be 10. Distance from top will be 10. The next is button. The same thing is for button. First of all, we have to import the library, then create and because button is a clickable event, so first create a function that is on click, what you want to happen when we click on the button. So we have defined a function on click. So what will happen when we click on the button? It will print button clicked. So now again create a object of the tk class, then create button. To create a button, there is a button class. What are the parameter? The first is name of the window in which we have to insert the button, then the text that will be written on the button, and then what is the command, what will happen when we click on this function will execute. So what this function do? This function just print this one, that is button dot clicked. And what is the position of this button in the window will be it is pad y is equal to 10 means it is 10 point from the y axis, and again root main loop to keep the window alive. Let's see the output. This is the output. So this is the button, this is the label click me, distance from the y, that is pad y is 10. The next wizard is entry wizards, again the same process, import library, create instance of the window, then use entry class to create this entry text box, and for that just as a parameter pass the window in which we want to insert this entry. What is the width of this text box? Mention the width and position in the window, and in the last again the same main loop to keep the window alive. Let's see the output. This is the output. This length is of 30 characters. This is given. Distance from this y will be 10, and this is the entry wizards to keep to take the entry, to enter some data from the user. Next is text. So text again same thing, first import library, create window instance, take a text class. In text class we have to pass the name of the window in which we have to insert this text box, height of the text box, width of the text box, and position of the text box, and again main loop to keep it alive. Let's see the output. This is the output. This is height is 5, this is 5, this is your 40, 5 by 40 size of this text box, and position is paired wise 10, means the from y axis it is 10 point down. Next is frame. The frame again import the library, create window instance. Now this is the frame class. The parameter is first is the window in which we have to insert this frame. Background color light blue, width, height of the frame, and then position, and then again the main loop. Let's see the output. This is the output. This is the frame, background color, position from the Y. Combining all the wizards. This is a complete program that combines different type of wizards. Again import library, define a function, and then take a instance of the window class, then create a frame, and this is set the position of the frame where we have to set the frame, then create a label. This label is created inside the frame, now not inside the window but it is inside the frame, and this is the text on this label, whatever the text we want, and this is the position of the label, that is 0 row 0 column and 5 points from the x-axis. Similarly, entry text box is inserted by using entry class. It is also inside a frame, not in the window, it is inside the frame, whereas frame is inside the window and this label entry is inside the frame. This is the position of the frame, 0th row first column. It was 0 row 0 column, it is 0 row and first column. Then a button is created. Now this button is not in the frame, it is in the window. Here it is clear, it is in the window. The text will be written as on the button is submit. The command on clicking, this display function will be executed. Display function, what it do, it print hello and plus whatever we will enter into the text box, if it will be printed. And this is the position of the button, that is from y axis 5 point. Then root dot main loop will keep the window alive. Now let us see the output. What will be output of this code? Yeah, this is the output. We can see this is a frame in which this you can say it's a frame in which this label is there, and then your entry box is there, and button is separately in the window. Next comes the layout management. The layout manager organizes the wizards in the window. So there are three types of layout management. One is the pack wizard in row and column. Second is grid, it arranges the wizards in a grid format. Third is place, it places the wizard at specific coordinates. Now let us discuss one by one. First we will discuss .grid geometric management. The components are arranged in a grid structure. Grid means in row and columns. Organize wizards in a grid-like structure with row and column. Flexible for complex layout but slightly more verbose. Example, labels are arranged in 3 by 3 grid in the frame grid. Let's see the example how the labels are arranged. Yeah, this is the example. Here we can say that tkinter library is imported, and then we have created a function, that is grid example. What this function do? First it create a window instance of this tk class, and then it gives the title to this window is grid example. Then there are various type of 3 labels are created and 1 button is created in the window. The first label given the name as label 1, second is given as label 2, third is label 3, and 1 button which is named as click me. Now there are different color to the label. Label 1 is red, label 2 is blue, label 3 is green, whereas the button is of yellow color. The foreground for each of these 3 label is white and for the button is black. The main thing is this dot grid, how they are arranged in the window. The first label will be at row 0, column 0, distance from x is 10, distance from y is 5. Now let's see the output with that. We can clear from this. The first label, which is of red color, 0 row 0 column, distance from x is 10 and distance from y is 5. The second label, which is of blue color, it is in the 0 row, row is same which was for the red, but the column is 1, means in the second column, distance from x is 10 and pad y is 5. Again distance from x is 10 and pad y is 5. Third label is of green color, this one. Now the row changes. The first two were in the 0 row, it is in the row 1. Column 0, column span 2, we have increased this size. Pad y, these were from 5, distance from y was 5, it is of 10, distance from this is 10. The last one is the yellow button, it is in the row 2, again row 0, row 1 and row 2. Row 2, column 0, again column span 2, we have increased the size, pad y is 10, distance from this one will be 10. So this is the arrangement using dot grid. Next is dot pack geometric manager. So components are arranged linearly in a window. Basically top bottom left right arrangement is generally used. So simple to use but less flexible for complex layout. Let's see the examples how the labels are packed. The same example but now by using dot pack. Again the 3 labels with same red, blue, green color, one button with yellow colors, and foreground for 3 label is white, for the button is black. All these things are same, only changes is now we are using dot pack instead of dot grid. Let's see the output. Yeah, now the first one is on the top, red is on the top, this is on the top. Then second is on the left, blue is on the left, then this green is on the right and yellow is at the bottom. So if we use dot pack, then this type of arrangement of the wizards will be visible in the window. The last one and the third one is dot place geometric manager. The dot place components are positioned exactly xy coordinate. We will give the exact position that where we have to place the wizards. Place wizards at an exact position xy using absolute coordinate, and it provide precise control but can make resizing the window tricky. We can resize examples. Let's see the same example. We have same 3 labels and 1 buttons, but now instead of dot grid and dot pack we are using dot place. Now we can see that exact coordinate is given, that we have to place the red at x20, x50, y20. Let's see the output also. Yes, this is the output. So for second label x is 100, y is 70. For third label x is 150, y is 120, and for button x is 100, y is 160. So these are the xy coordinates where we have to place these labels and buttons. So the output will be visible like this. So this is the overview, basic difference between pack, grid and place geometric manager. In pack, arrange the wizards linearly in a specific order, whereas in grid, arrange wizards in table-like structure, that is in the grid format, whereas in place, position the wizards at specific coordinates. Next comes the topic events and bindings. So events are the actions like clicks, key press, left click, right click, mouse press, mouse release. These are called events. Binding associate an event with a function. So binding means when some event occur, then which function will be executed. This is called binding. Let's see the example. Button dot bind button 1 on click. So what it shows, button dot bind, we are binding the button. Button 1 means right click. When we right click the button, then this function on click function will be executed. So we will create a function whose name is on click. Whatever we will write on this function, that thing will be happen when we right click the button. So this binds this event with this function. So drawing on canvas. Canvas wizards allow drawing shapes. If you want to draw a line, you want to draw an oval shape, you want to draw a rectangle, then you can use the canvas. How to use it? Canvas dot create line. To draw a line, there is a inbuilt function create line, canvas dot create line, and then pass the starting point, end point of the line. Same for the oval, same for rectangles. Let's see an example. First import this one is tk enter library, then we create an object of the this tk class, then create a canvas. Library name dot canvas is the class. It is the position, top, background should be blue, height, width of this canvas. Then we have taken for coordinates 10, 50, 240 and 210. Then we draw a arc. To create the arc we use this inbuilt create arc function. This function takes 4 parameters. First is the coordinates, that is 10, 50, 240 and 210. This 10, 50, 240, 210 creates a rectangle, that this arc will be within these limits. The starting angle is 0 and the last angle is 150, means this 0 to 150. This angle will be 0 to 150 and we have to fill the color red. So just pack it and start the main loop. So when we'll execute this code, we will see this output. Thank you. Please like, share, subscribe the channel. Thank you.